for third. On third down, that's Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connects with Sanu right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On second down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Burton, 62 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. Ryan will throw again. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now Ryan steps away to his left. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
21. Get up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Get up!
Here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ryan now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jonathan Bullard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Gotta go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Howard. Pushing through the contact. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gotta go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. And
that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to take this one back to the 36. 7-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They go with Howard again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
They go counter with Howard, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
A give to Howard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Gotta go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, South!
Ryan wants to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Black 25! 11! Get out! White! White! Right! Go!
Now Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20.